Captain's Log number 2117. I'm here again on this planet because of my rocket ship, and here I am for the sequel, Pikmin 2.
Captain's Log. Asthma medication is still in short supply.
Captain's Log. I suddenly turned into Luigi.
Captain's Log. I suddenly turned into
Panic! Pandemonium! Welcome.
Goddamn, Bulborb had to ruin my intro, but yeah, welcome to Pikmin 2, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, we are doing a look at the sequel to Pikmin 1 because, honestly, I felt in the mood to record both games.
Wait, you're telling me that Pikmin 2 is a sequel to Pikmin? I never knew that!
Anyway, continue.
Hey, for all we know, it could have very well been a sequel to Pokemon. Hokutate Freight is a long-haul, deep space shipping company.
Sorry. Oh.
One day, its only employee of any merit, Captain Olimar, that's me,
Only employee of any merit.
Oh, no!
Ouch.
crashed on an uncharted planet while on an interstellar vacation. Woe is me. There, I was ate by indigenous creatures, which I called the Pikmin. In the end, I somehow managed to escape with only a handful of parts. The cold space was very cold, but in my absence, my place of work ran into some financial difficulties. Had to be on my goddamn vacation too.
So let's go back home. We should get to see Olimar's planet.
So much for my paycheck.
There he is.
So that's me, Captain Olimar.
There he is!
And there's my planet, Hokutate.
Looks just like Treasure Planet.
Hokutate!
Fun fact, a lot of people tend to mispronounce it as...
I thought it was Hokutate.
Fun fact, many people mispronounce it as Hokutate, as did this fucknut named James.
I call him Hokutate.
And there's the president of Hokutate Freight and another local employee,
The president, Louis.
I don't like to talk about it much.
By the way, did you just call me James?
No,
No, I
himself.
said, fuck.
He's calling himself. He's playing all of them. He's all playing.
Oh, go ahead.
Oh, yeah. You want to be him?
Me?
No, you gotta be
Suddenly, I have an announcement that is not so glad. Our company is going under. Yes, we're hold on his first mission, Louis here has met a ravenous space bunny, and his entire load of golden pick brand carrots was eaten.
Oh, dear.
It was terrible. I took out enormous load to repay the debt from the... I decided to sell off the corporate assets to repay the loan. I can't speak today.
What were the corporate assets?
Wait a minute, what's it? Hey, my ship!
The dolphin?
Why did you take my ship?
But the only asset we had to sell was your ship, the SS Dolphin. As for the rest of our loan...
Ouch.
we have no means to repay it.
Whoa.
Oh, hey. It's a bottle cap we got from the planet.
That was my baby, you jerk! You should have told me first!
Who
that
wants
was you, that was you, Matt.
Sorry.
You brought
is that
that back as a souvenir for your kid?
Or is that Louis? I don't know.
No, it's the president. Louis never
Okay.
talks.
Treasure, money.
Money!
Oh, okay, yeah, you can be that, James. Yeah, looks like...
No, it's okay, you could be him.
Initiating valuation of recovered treasure. This artifact is worth...
Fun fact, he's actually the one that talks the most in this entire game.
100 Pokos. That's
The
you.
thing's worth 100 Pokos. That's more
than one year's salary.
What? There are more on that planet? They can repay our debt!
Louis, you don't.
Louis, you don't! Look alive! Blah, 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 blah. We captured all of
Captain
them!
Olimar.
So now, what's this ship?
This is... Honestly, I don't even know what to call this ship. Like, it's basically the Olimar ship for Pikmin 2. It's a rust bucket.
Yeah. But...
Granted, we don't have to worry about it gathering the parts for it, but... If Pikmin 3 is anything to go by, this shitty thing doesn't last long.
No, it
But
doesn't.
welcome, everybody, to...
Welcome back to the
Another
Pikmin
revisit.
planet.
We
Welcome
are
back
gonna go
to,
treasure
obviously,
hunting.
Earth.
Now, one thing to note is that... Oh, too long. So I'm going to have to cut off the first half. I'll leave you guys with a few important... Oh, that's right, because it is a lot of tutorial crap.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like the bits I'm showing you off, if I kept it all, it would have been like an hour long. And
We've already shown you Pikmin 1.
Oh, yeah. So
This
yeah,
game
here's the
doesn't
opening
really-
bit.
Oh, gosh.
Whoa!
Oh, gosh.
Oh, dear.
Uh-oh!
Louis!
Louis!
By the way, my voice really...
Would you believe my voice is really this deep? I mean,
Really?
listen to the game sound effects.
I know, for some reason they make his voice so deep.
Yeah, they do. As does Olimar. But granted, no, Louis is far deeper, which is I don't know. I don't
Yeah.
get it.
That's weird.
Oh.
What is with his eyes?
They're all
What is with
cartoony.
his eyes?
It's a red Pikmin!
It's a Pikmin.
Doesn't he go insane or something?
Can I eat it?
No, he gets... No, actually, spoilers. He gets left behind and lost.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, these!
No! It wants to eat me!
Like Luigi's a little afraid. Are you still behind me?
Darn, I thought I lost him.
What?
Louis, what are you doing over there?
Oh, nothing. I'm
Oh,
just...
Oh!
And yes, I literally found a Duracell battery. This is the whole point of the game, gathering treasure to pay off your debt.
Courage Reactor. Oh yeah, the funny names they give him. Real quick.
Shameless self-advertisement.
Fun thing to know is that I don't think you have to worry about a time limit this time.
No, you don't. No, you do not. So with all that major cutting out to do, let's go back to the actual run of the look at.
By the way,
Sorry,
I
ladies
would
and gentlemen.
like
Sure.
to point out that all of the items we get are actual licensed materials. You gotta wonder how much money Nintendo had to shell out to get all that shit.
Well, to be fair, some of it could
Honestly,
very
I would
well have
say-
been free advertising.
I'm gonna say honestly, in terms of advertising, how big this game became, I want to say those people paid money to get their sponsorships, their promotion in this game.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Anyway,
Good morning, workers. Ready for another day of toiling for the profit of your company with a low-wage interest speed?
I
The Pikmin
guess
seem to
so.
still be asleep inside their onion. What lazy creatures.
Yeah, most of what I skipped is shit we've already seen the first look at.
stand beneath the onion, press A to combat. It's basically, yeah. If you play Pikmin 1, rest assured, Pikmin 2 pretty much plays the exact same.
To an extent. So yeah, let's just grab our Pikmin whenever this cutscene ends, and voila. So yeah, the main gimmick of the game is obviously getting treasure, but we don't exactly get it the exact same way we did in the first game, where it was all out and about. Some of it's still out and about, but a good chunk of them are underground, inside these little holes you'll find throughout the world.
Dungeons.
Yep, this game has dungeon crawling to it, and it either makes or breaks this game for a lot of people.
I mean, it can be like, it's like, I don't know how to put it, like, some of the dungeon crawling, yeah, it does remind me a lot of, like, almost like Dark Cloud in that, like, it can get pretty long, especially some of the bigger ones.
Mm-hmm. Some of it's not too bad, but other times it can be a royal pain in the
Oh,
dick.
that's right, tell me about the big thing that this game added.
Louis. Fucking Louis.
You don't
He's
like
your
Louis?
he's your second captain. And with the press of a button, you can switch between the two.
Boy, you don't like Louis?
Let me put it to you this way. Louis right here is pretty much the main culprit behind the shit we're dealing with right now. Because that whole story about his whole shipment of gold pick carrots being
that is true.
stolen
That
by a
was-
ravenous bunny, that was all a lie on his part. He
That
was
is-
he was the one who ate it all, and that's
What?
because of him why we're in this predicament.
Yeah,
why Hakatate Freights is under an enormous debt.
The problem with him is the fact that he is a glutton. This character
Yeah,
is
he's a
huge
massive
glutton.
glutton.
Wait, how do we find out that it was him who ate them all?
There's a secret ending that you can unlock through the game's challenge mode, which will pretty much tell you exactly pretty much the entire truth behind the events of the game.
Jeez.
Jeez.
Yes, ravenous
Also,
space,
I
ravenous
don't
space buddies. Really, Louis.
Nice.
I've heard more extravagant tales from the president himself.
I've lived more extravagant tales.
Exactly. I am the extravagant tale.
So have I. You should be my grandnephew and grandniece.
Oh
And it
god,
goes there.
that actually does remind me. I don't show it off too much, but one other thing that this game does, like in exchange for Olimar's, captain's logs, he and Louis actually get emails from their relatives, or at least Olimar and the president himself, or at least I want to say that Olimar does. There's only one character that's related to Louis, but yeah, like Olimar gets messages from his wife, his kids, the president, and I think you even get messages from the president's wife, and ugh.
Yeah, come on, hurry.
It's
Sorry,
it really
no,
it really,
need some.
It really paints a pretty picture as to exactly what kind of life Olimar has been living for the past game or two.
Yeah, so, what was I gonna say? We're gonna need a lot for that one. So, I will say that from what I've been seeing, the ability to be able to, divide up, the fact that you have two characters really can improve the multitasking capabilities.
It can. Though, that being said, I think Pikmin 3 does it far better.
You forgot some Pikmin back there.
Wait, I did? I did?
Yes, Louie, you did.
Louis, you dolt. But, anyway, the only reason I say that is mainly because, well, I don't know if I'm ever gonna do Pikmin 3, even though I'd love to. But then again, it's a Wii U title, and I kind of put that thing away. Anyway, that game actually has a neat little feature where, it's true that you can pretty much scatter all your captains, all 3 of your captains, like, all over the place to do certain chores and all that stuff.
Yeah.
And, well, I think it's better there because, say if you need to go somewhere, but you need to do something else in another place, too. You can actually assign your captains to actually automatically go to a set location, and while that captain goes that way, you can go another way to take care of a certain mission or another. Here, you can't do that, unfortunately, and yeah.
Yeah, forgot it. There you go. There you go.
I got him. Happy now?
Yeah,
Are you
back to
happy
you.
now, Louie?
Much happy.
Anyway, back to you.
But yeah, in Pikmin 2's case, like, the whole idea is sound, but yeah.
They're gonna get there eventually.
This is my life, ladies and gentlemen. This is my life.
Let's see how much money we got. Womp.
This is worth $1.
A crushed can.
170. Nice.
And its name
Utter
is
Scrap.
Utter Scrap.
Of course it's utter scrap. It's a crushed soda can.
Can't tell
What
what.
kind of brand that even is?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Though that
User.
being, well, outside of the obvious Duracell we got earlier, you can also find stuff like, say, a 7-Up bottle cap, a box of matches with Bowser's face, Bowser's face on it, as well as some Mario paint sets. Because you know Mario paint.
Did you just say Mouser?
I thought you said Mousers in, like, from Mario 2.
Bowser. No, I meant to say Bowser.
Okay.
I knew you said
They do sound
Bowser.
similar when you stop and think about it.
Yeah, and I think about Mouser and Meowser would be an interesting little thing that someone hasn't drawn yet. I'm surprised no one has
Of all
drawn
the,
yet.
you know, of all the forgotten Mario characters, I'm surprised they haven't used Mouser much anymore. Then again, there are all those little mice from the Yoshi games, which they call Mousers too. So I don't know.
Right, I mean, there's that. I mean, like, try.
Also, I just
we
also
kept
notice that.
Bozo.
Yeah, notice that we're actually on top of a manhole. A manhole.
Oh, we
Uh-huh.
are. This is a manhole cover. Huh. So yeah, it's this. I feel like this game in particular definitely like this game more so than the other. This one definitely. Oh, day's already halfway over. But this one definitely hammers in the whole. Yeah, you're on Earth.
Yeah, it does. Though I will say this much. Between the two games, like, there's like a huge debacle on which of the two games are better. Now, granted, Pikmin 3 beats them both out by a mile, but some people either prefer Pikmin 1 over Pikmin 2 or Pikmin 2 over Pikmin 1. I am honestly on the side that prefers Pikmin 1 over 2,
Really?
just because I think it's not quite as monotonous.
Really, I like Pikmin 2 a bit more than Pikmin 1.
Dude,
Probably because I can relax to it a bit more. I don't feel
well, yeah,
stressed out by
that
like,
is
20 days.
that is the one thing. Like those that like Pikmin 2 primarily do because there's no time limit. Whereas there's other like those that like Pikmin 1 think that actually adds to the game's whole sense of urgency.
Fair.
Kind of like how
Pikmin
kind of
destroys
like Dead Rising.
The Master Might is ferocious. I'm just not a big fan for time limit games in general. Really,
Yeah.
I know how to do this. But
I
look
will-
over there.
I will say though, like it's not immediately obvious. Pikmin 3 did that better as well. Instead of there being an actual time limit, you actually have like a certain amount of munitions which you need in order to survive through your adventure. You run out of all that, it's game over. Though honestly, it's really easy to stock up on that stuff. So there's still urgency, but you could still get through that game in a relatively lax pace.
Fair.
Until Louis comes into the picture. Spoiler warnings.
Yeah, but how are you? What you thinking of this so far, Jordy?
My opinion's pretty much about the same as Pikmin 1. I think it's cute, and it's quite an interesting game, and I'm not 100% sure if I'd play it, because yeah.
All things considered, Jordy, I think you get the most out of 3 than the other two two games. And even then, me saying that, you don't really need that much knowledge of the first 2 games to understand what Pikmin 3 is all about. Though the most you might not completely understand is that Olimar is also involved in that game, but he sort of plays a slightly minor role there compared to here, where he's the main character, obviously.
Well, let's go, man.
Like the whole point of the game is like you're on an alien planet, like you got your help from these Pikmin, and your whole goal of that game is to gather a whole bunch of fruit.
Also, I noticed before you enter the cave, that was very handy. It does also tell you like what elements to be wary of in the cave you're going into.
Yeah, which is helpful. So that being said, all we have on standby right now are the reds, so obviously that's really all we need.
I feel like this would have been a great chance to introduce to you the fact that they're good with fire by now.
They technically were good with... They do technically, say that in the original game as well, because, like, there's these enemies called the fiery blowhogs, which, well, they blow fire from their nostrils, and only red Pikmin are immune to them.
Huh. Fair enough. If you wish to check underground terrain, press the yeah, that's just a radar, and... Basically, just think of it like a smaller sub-level of the bigger upper ground areas. You can find treasure, just bring them back here, and I'll treat it like if it was the rocket ship itself.
Yeah, I mean, great. So yeah, these are the dungeon levels, and like, I'll say this much: like, so I don't really mind the concept as a whole. Oh, look, there's a 7-Up bottle cap.
Yeah.
Oh. Yay!
And
Really?
underground
Another look at we
bulborbs.
actually gotta take care of soon. But wait, what?
Underground bulborbs.
Really?
Yep,
It takes
they're all
4
vinyl
Pikmin to
boards.
carry that.
Apparently, it's heavy
Yeah.
metal. And then look at the size of that orange.
Aww.
Kind of funny considering the third game, that whole point, which I already mentioned. But
Oh,
yeah,
James. Can this research pod also like deploy Pikmin if we bring it food?
Wait, oh no, you can't do that. You
Quenching
can't make new Pikmin underground.
Quench
Okay.
emblem?
Quenching emblem.
I heard emblem.
Yeah, I know. It'd be
saw
cute
emblem.
if there was like.
Quenching
Nice.
Emblem.
Oh,
And,
nice.
you just you bring up a monster and he's like, ew, what the fuck?
How can you possibly consider this beast a treasure?
It's a national treasure. Belongs in a museum.
Yeah.
These are incompatible with my circuitry. I suppose I'll store your finds in my hold. Okay, that's appreciative. I think these would be worth much. It's worth better, more than 0.
Well, bring these guys to the science institution of Hokitate, and they'll probably give you a pretty damn good amount of money for them.
Something. What was I gonna say? Now I just imagine like a promotional like product placement of Chrome like. When I'm finished taking on the hordes of my enemies, I like to quench my thirst with a fine Sierra Mist. Quenching emblem. What?
You know, considering
Meanwhile, Lucina's just holding her head in shame.
honestly, Crom seems like that kind of a dork to do that kind of crap.
Really, is he a dork?
He can be at times, but not as much as you might think.
And here we have a citrus lump.
I think that's a clementine, actually.
It could just be a clementine or an orange. I can't tell oranges apart.
Well, a clementine is the smallest.
Orange you. Clever. Orange you.
Ha 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 ha.
Eh. I'm not in my greatest game today.
It's alright.
It's okay.
But any loser, yeah, like pretty much another staple from like the first game. Like all the items and enemies are given specific names by Olimar himself, and you can always look that up in the menu whenever you so choose. But honestly, I think it just gets better with Pikmin 3, where like not only does like the game's botanist captain, Brittany, actually name the fruits for you. She also has very interesting little descriptions for them when you look them up on the gamepad. And honestly, that alone is honestly one of the few reasons why I'd love to do Pikmin 3 someday. Maybe if it ever gets a Switch port. So here we are in the second floor of the dungeon, and it's the final floor.
Oh, well, that was quick enough.
Yeah, this is pretty much, this is obviously our tutorial dungeon, and look over there, it's a globe!
Alright, and meanwhile, our Pikmin are dying, James. Focus on that first.
I'm working on it.
Thank you.
So I'll just let you three take the carcasses over to our Lord and Savior, and meanwhile, yeah, here's our globe.
Is that the ultimate treasure?
Of this dungeon, yes.
You can see that such a nice object has been buried here for so long. No, it isn't. Have you seen... Please, I would have loved it if this game found some way to make a gentle nod to
What is this?
And it's an ET Atari cartridge buried underground.
Oh god. Oh god.
I would have loved it if they managed to pull that off.
Funny enough, I do know in the 3DS spinoff, Hey Pikmin, there are at least one or two in jokes considering Nintendo's own games. You can actually find a copy of Link's Awakening DX in one of the stages.
Huh.
But unfortunately, our max amount of Pikmin are not enough to carry that globe. We're gonna need to get some
And
outside help.
unfortunately, Hey Pikmin is shit.
I don't think it's really a bad game. It's really just a one. I feel it's a one and done sort of thing.
Alright, it's not bad, but I don't think it's exactly good either.
I think it's good enough. Like, again, it's like one of those games you play for like one session and that's it. I mean, yeah, that's really all I'll say on it. Like, again, not a bad game. I don't think it's like a great game, but I think it's better than the previous game that those developers made, Yoshi's New Island.
Alrighty.
That being said, I honestly think that game should just get a price drop sooner or later.
Yeah, it really does need it.
Like maybe $30. Yep. Now there's purple flowers.
Flower blooms in the cave deep beneath the snowy landscape. Clearly it is warmer down here. Look, the Pikmin are restless.
They must be reacting to it somehow. I get it.
They want to go into the flower.
Okay, so this is a new system, Jordy, that it's kind of like an exchange system. Also, gosh, taking my air conditioning turned on. I need to close this window a little bit. Sorry.
This is actually something that they've done since the first game, but here they actually have some new flowers, which actually make new Pikmin.
How many? Is there a limit to how many you can make?
5 at a time.
Okay. It sounds like they're dying.
Kind of does. Well, they are being reborn, and here you are.
Oh my goodness!
And we have the purple Pikmin.
They're fine.
Wait. As I like to call them, the Reggie Fisa Pikmin.
No. He's not that fat.
Last thing I want to imagine is a Pikmin with Reggie's face on it.
The fact... It's the fact that Reggie Fils-Aimé, for some reason, I think it was him, constantly said that he is like a purple Pikmin.
Alrighty.
Well, he's larger than life. I mean, he's the president of the U.S. division.
Now, how do they come with us? Because they don't have a red onion.
You actually, funny enough, we actually keep them inside our ship's hull.
Huh.
Not even going to go into the technicals of how safe that would be for them, but you know what? If they're able to stick around stick around for the night and just come back no worse for wear, I guess that's not too bad. But yeah, purple Pikmin are pretty damn strong, stronger than red Pikmin, as a matter of fact. In fact, they're pretty broken. Like
I feel
they're disgusting.
And that's why they were never in subsequent games.
They are in Pikmin 3, but only in the mission mode.
Yeah.
They were practically replaced with the not-so-broken rock Pikmin.
They're a little slow, but watch what happens when we try and use a normal Pikmin. We usually take one, but with big Pikmin, they're each worth 10.
Yep.
Whoa.
They can carry up to 10 times their own weight.
I like how the game
on.
is telling you to put. All right, make sure to put 100. Make sure to put 10 of these purple Pikmin, and all you need is 1 red Pikmin.
Oh yeah, it's like this is the level where they were kind of forcing you to make the conversion.
Yeah. Well, they gotta teach you a lesson, don't you know?
Teamwork.
And even with all these Pikmin, it's still slow going. Hey, Louie?
Yes?
Why don't you go help them?
Are you literally trying to lump me in with these Pikmin?
Well, you're about as smart as one.
Oh, thank you. Hey, wait a minute.
They still don't want to do any lifting themselves?
No, Olimar nor Louie do any of the heavy lifting themselves. The most thing they can do is a little karate chop, which may or may not. They do a little bit of damage.
How much is this worth?
200.
That seems disappointing.
Spherical Atlas.
It's not spherical. Semi-spherical.
Yeah, that's only one hemisphere.
But wait, there's more.
What?
There's a device resembling a microchip embedded inside the sphere. Oh, there's map data.
Yep.
So we unlocked a new area.
Which is totally not reused from the first game.
The sphere chart.
So revolutionary.
Yeah, whatever. Press X to contact me, go to the exploration kit, blah, 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 blah. We're all done here, basically, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, and if you decide to play this game, get used to this guy, because again, he's the only one in game that does all this chatter. No more monologuing from Olimar, which is sad.
Yeah.
Oh, well.
I mean, again, the most you get is like his descriptions on like the enemies and items you get throughout the game. And that, in fact, I think later on you can actually also unlock Louis' own opinions of certain items or enemies, and his are pretty fucking disgusting.
Now, James, what is stopping us from just hanging out in these caves forever?
Nothing really. There's no time limit when you're underground.
Oh, okay. I thought there was like some like thing that would prevent us and stop us
Like,
from.
not
Oh, these fat fucks! Get over here!
not even daytime can, like, not even daytime progresses.
No, time does
maybe-
not pass when you're inside the dungeons.
Oh,
That
maybe I'm
makes
thinking of the
no
wrong...
sense, but okay.
I'll say, I think I'm thinking of the wrong thing. I'm thinking of the water wraith, but that's only in some levels.
That's only in one level, as far as I'm concerned.
Gosh, that thing is stupid. Oh, they're
It's
shooting out the sky.
stupid, yes. And honestly, his older brother, the Plasma Wraith, can go screw itself. I mean, granted, I know it's the final boss of Pikmin 3, but god damn it, that thing wasted so much of my Pikmin.
Also, this is the exit.
Yep, that's the exit. Which, by the way, I know this was brought up in another commentary, but, well, on Pikmin 2, but that's water, and any Pikmin other than Blue technically aren't safe with water, so how are they not dead?
They're not swimming in it.
Well, I guess you're right.
Yeah, we got loots.
And you can say it is the airstream that is pushing us.
Fair enough.
Maybe.
So
Yeah,
yeah,
so
we
far
did
so
it.
good.
The cave is completed.
Hooray.
Yay.
Yay.
What
And in
else is
total, we
left
got
to do?
about a good 952 Pokos.
Yeah, we're almost a tenth of the way there.
Almost a tenth.
A tenth only means so much in this game, unfortunately. Though that being said, you don't have to get every single treasure in order to reach your quota. In fact, like, I think you need about half or so in order to, well, reach your quota and then technically beat the game.
What the heck's up with it? You have successfully turned this planet's surface. Excellent decision-making, gentlemen. I was about to prepare the Molman suits.
Why, thank you, sir.
You must celebrate your first successful spelunking expedition. With what?
With what?
Oh, analysis. Fun.
More paperwork. Yawn.
We'll send a paper report back to the president tonight.
Detailing
Apparently
your
our
progress.
communications array is not broken.
Thank God, huh?
I assume
Yeah.
all
Wait,
of ours was
what?
broken, or... Oh. Oh, so... Hey, we can still stay around and do some stuff, can't we?
I want to say the auto... Oh,
You might
never
not
mind.
realize it, but you are exhausted. Bullshit.
So yeah,
Ah.
he's booting us to our next day.
Wop, wop. My guess
Drink
is
of
that when the
champions.
game knows that there's no more things to do, it will stop you in your tracks.
Or for the sake of the tutorial, they just want to stop it. But
Well, yeah, for
either
the sake of the
way-
tutorial. I don't think they do that, like, for every other point in the game. But yeah, we're gonna head out. We're gonna turn in for the night. Yeah, where are the purple Pikmin are gonna go? Well, again,
Go.
they have no onions, so they're gonna go right into the hole. Have fun, my little purpleites.
What? Why are they in there? Why?
They're the emergency food rations in case we run out.
Oh God.
Oh, man.
Orbs!
Oh yeah. Thank God we did not leave a Pikmin behind this time.
Soylent Green is Pikmin.
Well, yeah. You didn't know this?
No.
I thought that, okay, by the way, out of all the stuff, I still think it's hysterical that in the Nintendo Land Pikmin stage, there's just some dark lord, like dark wizard character that was...
Yeah,
running all
they
loopy
didn't know what the
doopy.
fuck they were doing. It was just for the sake of playing up the park motif. But wait a minute, we got mail.
There you go, man.
Baby steps first, Olimar. Plan well and don't worry about me. Our debt is with Happy Hoctay savings and loans, after all. Besides, there's nothing left to repossess. So, ha!
Spoiler warnings, he actually did not get a loan from Happy Hocotate Savings and Loans. He actually got it from an even worse company.
Yep.
Loan, which name I don't immediately remember, but I'm just gonna call them Comcast. But with that said, ladies and gentlemen, or not Comcast, Wells Fargo? I don't know. Well, that said, ladies and gentlemen, that is it for our look at on Pikmin 2 for the Wii. I mean, again, if you're curious, it is available on the Wii U Virtual Console now, and I know physical copies are a little expensive, so take whatever poison you want. But honestly, if you're gonna play a Pikmin game, just stick with 3. It's a good game. It's a really, really good game, and it beats the living crap out of 2 and 1. But with that said, I'm JamesMan. I'm Captain Olimar.
I am the ship. I don't know what the hell the ship's name was.
I am President Stan.
And I am the female Olimar that never was.
No, that,
know what,
that
Jordy?
character appears in the third game.
I was about to say, yeah, the third game will probably be your cup of tea then. With that said, till next time, everybody.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.